Hello, good afternoon and welcome to Breaks Live FM on Isuzu FA Trophy Day at your Co-op Community Stadium. My name's Max Passantino, beside me is the omniscient Craig Barnes, and today's action is knockout football as Leamington host Kings Lynn Town. The Breaks are looking to get back to form after 2 defeats in their last 2 games. Trips to Radcliffe and Chorley both ended in 2-1 losses for Paul Holleran's side, ending a mini 3-game unbeaten run that had catapulted Leamington into the playoff positions. 15 years ago on Wednesday just past, Paul Holleran was appointed as Leamington manager. He is now ready to take his side into an unprecedented 729th game in the hot seat for the Breaks. Today's visitors, hailing from Norfolk, have already faced off with the Breaks this season, playing out a goalless draw at the Walks less than a month ago. Since that draw, fortunes have slumped for the Limit, winning just 1 of their last 4, losing the other 3. Now, there's been a lot of talk about Kings Lynn's kick-off routines, where they will knock the ball back to the number 30, Cody Johnson, and every single player on this front line will make a dash as they play it wide towards Leamington's right-hand side. As referee Jake Alsop looks at his watch, it's 3 exactly, and the Isuzu FA Trophy is underway for the 2024-25 season as the commentator's curse has struck already. Kings Lynn playing out an awful centre circle kick as Callie Stewart puts Leamington into the lead. 13 seconds onto the clock, and Callum Stewart has put Leamington into the lead here in the Isuzu FA Trophy. It's absolutely shambolic defending from Kings Lynn Town, who gave it away from the kickoff. Callie Stewart scoring again, Craig.
Well, you know, what can you say? That's a dream start for the Breaks. Nothing like what we were expecting from kickoff. They played it back, and it was a lapse pass out of defence. It went all wrong for them, cannoned over the head, straight into Callie Stewart's lap, really. He strode forward, and you just thought if he can keep his composure and slot it past the keeper, the Breaks would be ahead, and that's exactly what he did.
Well, so much for me waxing lyrical about Kings Lynn's kickoff. They have another chance to try and perfect it this time as they do go back to the centre-back, but Kings Lynn Town falling to an early 1-0 deficit with Callie Stewart on the score sheet. Rob Evans will get himself ready for the first long throw-in as Evans looks to launch this one in towards the box. He does towards Jack Edwards. That's headed away as far as Joe Doyle-Charles, who returns it out to Evans, who strikes wide of Paul Jones' post.
Well, I mean, I saw some quotes in the local press from Adam Lakeland, the Kings Lynn boss, and he was saying that, you know, not his priorities were more towards the league, but I think Kings Lynn are certainly expected to challenge this year.
Rob Evans will come to take this throw-in on Leamington's left-hand side, leans back over the advertising hoardings and launches that one in towards Henry Landers as Callie Stewart makes it 2 for Leamington. 7 minutes 50 seconds on the clock. It's straight from a Rob Evans throw-in, and Callie Stewart makes it 2 for the day. Jack Edwards is also celebrating. It could be Jack, it could be Callie.
I think it was Jack who won an initial header, didn't he? And he seems to be getting the celebration. Callie was also in and around the area, but yeah, that time a little bit more direct. The throw came in, the header followed. Jack Edwards is celebrating right in front of us, and Leamington have doubled their lead.
Well, you can get Sean Cashmore out of your radio for a week, but you can't get the goal scorers right. Jack Edwards doubling Leamington's lead against Kings Lynn Town. It's been very comfortable for Paul Holleran's side. 7 minutes 50 seconds on the clock. It's 2-0 to the Breaks.
And of course the two sides met, was it 2-3 weeks ago in the league? That one finished goalless. This one certainly won't finish goalless, and Kings Lynn so far are still on the coach.
No doubt that this is a big confidence boost for Leamington, playing against a full-time team. Says Leamington have a bit of a shake-up in defence as Rob Evans is able to get back after he'd given the ball away to the Linnet striker Margits, but that's comfortable for Callum Hawkins. Henry Landers then looking to burst into this second half, taking on Kings Lynn's left-hand side. It's Landers towards Stewart, and it's just past the striker who can't tap it in towards Kings Lynn's goal. But once again, Henry Landers and Callum Stewart, we got used to that combination last season. Leamington's pressure, Kings Lynn's lack of attacking incompetence seems to be biting them.
Now there's another away trip. I think they're away to Curzon Ashton in the FA Cup 4th qualifying round as well. So they have had, a few issues of late, injuries too. It's they just can't get going in this one. They know that an FA Trophy would be good for them, but Leamington have stifled them.
As Johnny Margits looks to nip in ahead of Theo Street and almost catches the ball over Callum Hawkins, but he is able to catch that one, the Rotherham-based goalkeeper. And McCammon looking through for Margits, once again can't get to the ball. Quainer, comfortable, gives it back to Hawkins, who launches long. Jack Edwards backing into his centre-back Crow, but Callum Stewart will be able to break, easily watched out by the Kings Lynn defenders.
I agree about the 4th official though. It's like he's got his own little light show going on for a minute, wasn't it? It was.
It's quite off-putting when it's as dark as this. As Kings Lynn looking through for Crow, it's Crow. Rather Crane for Kings Lynn, sorry. A good save from Callum Hawkins, but Kings Lynn breaking through the Leamington back line there. Crane with the attempt. A good save from Callum Hawkins on his 100th appearance, putting a leg out, but Crane will come back for Kings Lynn. Taking on Dan Meredith on his left foot. Crane, ball in, cleared away by Theo Street. This is better from Kings Lynn Town as McCammon picks up on the edge of the box. As far as Hamami, Quainer will clear for Leamington. And now it's Leamington's chance to break with Shorrock. Shorrock take on the outside, that is a foul. And Leamington will have a free kick. Crow taking out Will Shorrock, and you wouldn't be surprised if that's a yellow card.
Well, yeah, I mean, Shorrock's still lying on the deck. He was hit quite hard there. He wants to ask, is he? No, he's okay, doesn't need any treatment. But no, it was a superb little crossfield pass into Crane. Left a little bit isolated, a chance to get the shot away, and Callum Hawkins stood up superbly well. Wouldn't let him past with a really strong leg, as you say, and that was Kings Lynn's best chance of the game.
Josh McCammon looking to free Crane on this left-hand side for Kings Lynn. Crane running at Meredith. Crane. Kings Lynn trying to get a bit more attacking impetus into their game. It's Crane. Once again, a nice little 1-2 with Barnes. Crane picking out McCammon, who pulls it the wrong side of Callum Hawkins' post, but that's a danger sign from Kings Lynn Town. McCammon, the former Peterborough sportsman, not able to find the target, but it's good work on the left-hand side from Crane.
Well, they're certainly growing into the game, and there's chances started to be created. Again, in the box, isolated everything that Leamington were denying Kings Lynn in the first half. Kings Lynn are now creating, but they've not been able to put any of these chances away.
Kings Lynn then looking to restart another attack after coming very close minutes earlier with Cameron. It's going to be a long free kick in towards Coulson, the captain. Theo Street heads away. Dan Meredith on the right-hand side was also marshalling at the back post as the Leamington fans come into tune. Leamington have won the ball back on this far side though with Shorrock. Shorrock taking on the defenders and playing it through to the skipper Walker. Walker, whose effort is somehow blocked towards the goalkeeper Paul Jones. I'm not quite sure how it got through, Tim, if it got a touch off the defender, but Jones parries it wide. Josh McCammon and number 14 Ross Crane on the edge of the box as Kings Lynn put the ball into the box. It's headed wide by the substitute McFadden. Kings Lynn still attacking though, still looking to get back into the game. The game's not done yet.
Well, he was up highest and he was up first was McFadden, but plenty of Leamington players in and around him to try and stop him from being able to direct his header towards goal, and that's exactly what happened, and all he could do was head wide.
Kings Lynn then on their right hand side looking to wind their way into Leamington's box as the clearance sort of goes up just like they did at the centre kick in the first half, but McCammon will take it past Leamington's left hand side. Kings Lynn still proving trouble, shouts for handball from Margits. Theo Street is able to clear. Leamington waves away nothing. Margits was the only man who claimed for a handball. Kings Lynn though looking good on this left hand side, and it's chipped in perfectly. And Kings Lynn Town have a goal It's the number 7, Josh Hamami, with the finish, looped over Callum Hawkins. The game's not done yet. Leamington 2, Kings Lynn Town 1 with 10 minutes to go.
That was a lovely finish, wasn't it? Showed his quality, showed why he was in academies of of Bolton and Accrington Stanley in his youth, and obviously a bit of experience with Southport too. Paul Holloran will be disappointed though, because he had a little bit of space, looked up and planted it into the top corner. 2-1, game on.
Quainer looking up towards George Ward, who's travelled all the way forwards. He's found Callie Stewart. Callie Stewart, who's into the box. Stewart trying to cross for Lynn. It's Ant Lynn, who just slips, trying to get the shot away. It's a let-off for Kings Lynn, who let Callie Stewart through easily. The board's ready to go up to indicate the additional time, but Hamami will bring it forwards for Kings Lynn. That's a super tackle from Adam Walker, the Leamington captain, doing absolutely fantastically to win the ball. But that rain, still, Stewart falls, and Crane will now bring forwards for Kings Lynn Town. It's Crane on the left-hand side, fashioning a ball in towards the bottom of the box. Crane, brought away by Rob Evans. Leamington will clear further away. There's 5 minutes of added time here at your Co-op Community Stadium. 5 minutes for Leamington to hold on. Wilson bringing it for Kings Lynn. Squeaky bum time now for Leamington. Johnson angling a ball towards the edge of the box. That goes out for a Leamington goal kick. There's time to breathe. Paul Jones take the goal kick. The referee puts whistle to mouth, and that is that. Leamington, cup curse gone. Kings Lynn Town 1, Leamington 2. The breaks are through to the third round of the Isuzu FA Trophy. It was Callie Stewart who opened the scoring after 13 seconds. Jack Edwards doubling it after 8 minutes. That's how it lasted until Kings Lynn scored one in the second half through Josh Hamami. A fantastic finish over Callum Hawkins, but Leamington have professionally seen out this game against full-time Kings Lynn. It's finished Leamington 2, Kings Lynn 1.
Paul, a very explosive start from Leamington, but the game did turn into a bit of a cagey affair towards the end, but Leamington have come away with the win. Your thoughts on today's game?
Yeah, I thought fast start, quick start. I think every team wants to do that. And we've just... And it was, we're a goal up inside seconds. Great finish. And then we're 2 up within minutes. And we carried that on then for the first 20-25 minutes. That we were like really, really good. But listen, these are a good side, we know that, and they gradually found a way back into the game, and then it was pretty much even then, I'd say, either side of half time. But we've had to dig deep in the end because they'd become very expansive. It's cup football, so they're quite happy to play through at the back and really stretch the three, overloading wide areas. Got some good technical players, so we're a bit. To patch a couple up today, and we've got a couple I didn't want to risk with Tuesday and Saturday coming up, and we're probably a little bit, we're just lacking a couple of options probably centrally today. But we found a way. And we've dug deep and got some good blocks in at the end. On the whole, I think we've just about deserved to win it, just probably because of the first half hour. But it's quite a good cup game, wasn't it, towards the end? I think the game sort of changed, whereas we were really first half on the front foot and asking a lot of questions and could have gone more. And then second half, to be fair, it was them that have come out and pushed us back, and it was more about their quality, really. But some good individual performances, and on the whole, it's a good day for us.
The win today does give you a bit of momentum going into that game on Tuesday against Chester, and then the game against Scunthorpe. There's some big games coming here at the ground. Yeah,
it's a tough few weeks for us really with the amount of games. Was mindful of that, and we got a few knocks and niggles, and Ewan wasn't quite fit. Jai was missing today, and George wasn't quite right. And you're just trying to manage the minutes the best you can. And obviously the way the game went second half, it was like a real cup time. I'm sort of standing there thinking, I was hoping that we could have took the sting out of the game, and it might have been a little bit less on our legs maybe, but that's the way it is. But we just we've got to roll up our sleeves and keep it going. But they're good games to play. So at the end of the day, yes, it's a tough schedule, but the opportunity to go up against football league clubs here in the next few weeks and whatever. And it's a good start to a tough schedule. And we look forward to the challenges ahead.
Callum Hawkins is his 100th game today. What a servant he's been for you to this club, especially with his save when it was 2-0. Could have been a different game at that point.
Yeah, well, I'm sure he's probably got more than 100 important saves, to be honest, because I think the thing. I mean, there's lots of things to like about Callum and his commitment to Leamington, but I just think that if you look at last year when come back from his ACL in October, and he ended up keeping more clean sheets than he did keeping the league, won the Golden Glove. And yes, you've got to have people in front of you, cut structure, but individually, he's been a fantastic servant to Leamington and me, and we're lucky to have him, and we always enjoy working with him.
And then just a moment on yourself, 15 years at the club. How has it felt reaching that monument here at Leamington?
Yeah, it's sort of the years are rolling on. I've said it before, probably was never meant to be like this at the start, but that's where it is. It's a lot more ups and downs, lots of great moments. Trying to grow the club on and off the pitch, be part of a team that does that. Trying to develop young players, trying to make us a National League North side that can possibly hang around and compete, but that's hard. But there's still plenty of work to do. Certainly not another 15 years in there, I know that, but we'll keep going at the moment.